We are all getting older, and it may not be easy to talk about, but we are all going to die. The more planning we do now will make our life easier for ourselves as we age and easier for our families after we pass. That is what CarePatrol is all about. We've got Nick Wake. He's the Director of Business Development for CarePatrol. He brought Johnna Adair. She's the Funeral Director of the Neptune Society, one of their partners. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Nick, we'll start with you. Let's go over what CarePatrol does, the services you provide for the community.
So we help families find independent living, assisted living, memory care, and in-home care, no-cost service to our clients. And we're very hands-on, so we want to make sure that when we make a recommendation, it's going to fit their needs, their emotional, financial, and especially physical needs. But another thing we do as well is partner with a lot of different community groups, a lot of different businesses in the area to provide resources that we're not the expert in, but definitely something that our families can utilize. And that's sort of what we brought Johnna on, because there's a lot of stuff we didn't know about when she came to educate us. And I think there's a lot of good information there that people should just know.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Johnna. So let's talk about the Neptune Society, what you do, and how you help families.
Yeah, so the Neptune Society is a nationwide funeral home. So what we do is specialize specifically in cremation. So we do have 100 locations throughout the United States. So we are nationwide, like I said, and then we have been in business for over 50 years. We are located here locally in Grand Rapids at 68th and Kalamazoo. So what we really do is work with families to handhold, walk them through the next steps moving forward after they lose somebody, letting them know if cremation is what you would like, how are we gonna help you through all of this, from getting veterans benefits set up for them, getting death certificates, notifying Social Security, making sure that we help them through everything that they're looking for.
Wow, yeah, it's got to be such a challenging time, and it must be such a relief for families to have you and have those resources available. Let's talk about some of the things that you wish families knew walking into this before they have to come see you.
Yeah, pre-arranging is really important. It's something that we really stress getting set up ahead of time. It takes really the guessing out of what did my loved one want? What did mom want what grandma had, set up for them, that kind of stuff. So really talking with your family, sitting down and trying to understand what exactly was important to them, and things like that. So,
and talk about what the process looks like for a family, when they lose a loved one and they come to you. What does that step-by-step process look like?
Yeah, so once somebody has lost a loved one, they give us a call. Doesn't matter day, time, holiday, weekend. We're coming directly to the home or a facility, wherever you're located. We're taking you into our care. And then we're gonna call your loved one and we're gonna walk them through the necessary paperwork, get all the right paperwork we need for the death certificate and information. And then we're gonna help them with that obituary if they would like to get something like that. If they have services that they're planning at their local VFW or at, a church, we're helping facilitate, prayer cards and guest books and stuff like that. So we're really trying to handhold each person and specify it towards what they would like and what they want. And then we obviously always have, like I said, pre-arranging set up. Then we look at what did that person want and telling them, hey, did you know mom actually has scattering at sea? You know what I mean? And they'd be like, she never told me this. I had no clue. That kind of stuff too.
Yeah, those are difficult conversations to have, but so necessary. Nick, talk about the value these kind of opportunities bring to your clients. You guys treat these people like family, and then having these resources available is just a game changer.
Yep, and with pre-arranging especially, that can go against kind of the Medicaid spend down, so you can actually spend the money on that. The government really does recognize that, so it's great. And then also, something we didn't know too is POA expires when the person dies. And so having a funeral representative appointed that blew our minds, because we just didn't know that, and we're in this industry all the time. So that's sort of been something we've having conversations with. But again, it's hard for folks to talk about it, but at the same time, if a loved one is starting to get to that point where, maybe they need to do some spend down, we need to perhaps talk about that. It's definitely a great resource to have. And, we value our community partnership, especially since, again, we're not the experts in it. So having somebody we can call has been invaluable for our clients.
Yeah, and she's one of many that you guys have dealing with all kinds of different topics when it comes to the end of life care, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
If people want more information about what you do, what do they need to do?
All they have to do is either call us. We have a nationwide number, 1-800-NEPTUNE, or our local 616 number you can always call. You can go online and look us up on our website, theneptunesociety.com. Get a hold of us through Nick, however. And we can always set up things for you and go more into depth about what is a funeral representative, why is it so important to get something like that set up ahead of time, so that this way you don't have to worry about, making sure you have the right people there to sign off on cremation and stuff like that. So we'll walk you through exactly what you need to get all that taken care of.
All right, always try to do that, be a little proactive in this process.
Yes.
Always helps. Thank you both so much for being here. We really, really appreciate it. Nick, thanks so much for all you do. You want to learn more about CarePatrol, all of the services they provide, carepatrol.com/WMCR. And you can give them a call too. If you want more information about Johnna, Neptune Society, what they do, you can call CarePatrol too, 616-773-2085. We'll be right back.